Who needs E3 when you have Nintendo 3? No, this is not a rumor. No, this is not a leak. And no, this is definitely not a joke. We're about to have something crazy happen that has never happened before. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Hope y'all are doing good. And if you're not, I'm about to wake you up because this is so exciting. And I never expected something like this from Nintendo. Look, I've been a humongous fan my entire life. That's 30 plus years. I've been covering this company extensively on YouTube daily for over 7. And man, oh man, did I not see this one coming. We're gonna get to that, but I also want to bring you some other interesting news, including Pedro Pascal. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Let's dive in. Hit that like button if you guys enjoy these videos, and please, I need to know your reactions in the comments, so get those typing fingers or toes ready. I feel like you guys have earned this. A secret about me. I really enjoy good food. The problem is, you have to make it. This is where I fail. Thankfully, today's video is brought to you by HelloFresh. They are the wings behind my stomach. They are the oomph behind my abilities, and they are the ones that help me with their pre-portioned, easy to prepare recipes that taste delicioso. I am loving the fact that I can get food cheaper than the grocery store, 25% cheaper than takeout, and it's very good, it's very healthy, and most importantly, it's very delicious. Now, this is easier for me to do than ever before because I struggle with the kitchen. It's not in my wheelhouse. But thankfully, HelloFresh is here to provide a really wonderful way for me to save time, to be able to cook good meals for myself and still jump into all the different things I need to jump into, like going over here to High Five Mario, over here to check out the latest Switch 2 leak, and of course, playing Marvel Snap. And they're not just for dinner. Like, HelloFresh can be used for lunch. They can be used for gatherings. They can be used for nights where friends come over. It's a really, really great option, and people are gonna think you're kind of a cuisine expert. They're gonna feel like Ratatouille made this meal. And basically, HelloFresh is the rat beneath my hat. If I can do it, so can you. Eating better powers you to get done what you need to get done and helps keep you healthy when things are kind of chaotic, which, let's be real, they always are. So again, go to HelloFresh.com and use code SwitchForce50 for that 50% off, and your first box ships free. And enjoy the art of becoming a chef like I now am. All right, let's kick it off with some Pedro Pascal news here, because the Mario Bros. Movie has been an insane success. Biggest opening for an animated film of all time. Obviously, pretty darn nifty, pretty darn neat, and really, really, really a fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, it's just so much fun. They've talked about who's going to be in the sequel, and this is very interesting because speaking to GameSpot, Jack Black was saying they could ditch Bowser in the next movie. Now, that's very depressing because Jack Black is kind of the star of the show, honestly, and Bowser is fantastic just from a visual perspective, a thematic perspective, and a musical perspective, as judged by his Oscar accessible song, or a song that can win an Oscar, Peaches. Anyhow, he said he could potentially be swapped out. He said it's not a given that Bowser will turn, you know. I did a few Kung Fu Panda movies, and it was a different villain every movie. They may do the same thing. You know, what if there is a more powerful, more evil villain? Then I may need to be turned to help Mario and the rest to defend our universe against some other unseen force of evil. Now, if we're thinking Mario-wise, there's not like some Calamity Ganon to worry about. Mario has fought against Wart and Bowser. Beautiful, brilliant, just serendipitous villains from Mario Bros. 2. But other than that, who is it besides Bowser? Well, according to Jack Black, it's Wario. And Jack Black thinks Pedro Pascal should play Wario. Imagine that, right? The actor who played recently Joel and Mando as Wario, I think he'd really have to work on his voice because he's got that calm thing going on. Wario, not a calm dude. Anyways, Charlie Day Luigi and Chris Pratt, who plays Mario, threw out Christian Bale and Danny DeVito as other Wario options. Let me know who you want to see play Wario in the next movie. I definitely think that's a way to get a huge amount of excitement. Throw Wario and Waluigi in the sequel. Oh my gosh, it's going to be fantastic. But let's get to something that's probably even more fantastic than Pedro Pascal playing a yellow mustachioed chunker. It's Nintendo Live 2023. Now, what the heck does that mean to you or me? Nintendo has done small time things. They did mall tours. I remember when I was about 10, I went to the mall in Michigan and I won a Mario Kart tournament, and that felt crazy to see Nintendo in like a real world space. Fast forward to 2023 and Mario is everywhere, but Nintendo really isn't. And they're definitely nowhere this summer because they pulled out of E3. Honestly, probably one of the dominoes that caused E3 to collapse entirely. We've debated why Nintendo is not doing anything in the summer, what their reasoning is. They have no games announced past Pikmin, but clearly that is all about to change. This is monumental not only because of the event it's announcing, but also because of what it means for Nintendo's calendar. There is no freaking way that you have a convention type event in September if you have no games. And I really, really wonder if this is Nintendo's way to get a new system in the hands of its players pre-launch. Okay, don't go report that to some other YouTuber, please. I'm not saying it's a rumor or a leak, it's just my speculation. Nintendo Live 2023 is coming this September. And this is an all-ages celebration of Nintendo fun in Seattle, Washington. They don't have a set date yet, but let me read you what they have described so far, and you tell me if you think there could be a new system here to really get in the hands of people to show, hey, like this is why a Switch 2 or a Switch Pro is a worthwhile purchase. This is why it's different, this is why it's better, this is why it's needed. It says, share the excitement of playing games together, enjoying live stage performances, and more across a large-scale themed area. Whether you and your family are new to the games, characters, and worlds of Nintendo, or are a lifelong fan, everyone's welcome to have fun. So they're talking about demo stations, stage performances, and a large-scale themed area. So a themed area, kind of like an E3 booth, right? They've done fantastic work before with Zelda, with Mario Odyssey, with Pokemon. What game would they do this for? Well, Zelda will be long out. They could just duplicate things that they've built at, Hollywood for Nintendo World, but that would feel a little bit repetitive. And then what are these live stage performances? Are they going to have Mario music, or are they going to have reveals? Are they going to have basically like a live direct? Now, I do want to sort of quell any fear or worry that this replaces Nintendo Directs. I don't think that does this in any way. Nintendo Directs will continue and are clearly on their mind, as Miyamoto said, like, more Mario games at future Nintendo Directs. But when we look deeper into the live stage performances, it says, bring your energy and enjoy live stage performances, thrilling competitions, and more. They also describe tournaments, cheer on top competitors as they go for the gold and high-level play. Games, have a blast together with popular Nintendo Switch games. And then photo ops. Meet and snap a share-worthy picture with some of your favorite Nintendo characters. Check out sculptures that faithfully bring in-game worlds to the real world and other fun stuff. Now, photo ops does definitely sound like an E3 booth type experience, but I will describe my one worry here. Games. Have a blast together with popular Nintendo Switch games. Now, Nintendo is very, very careful and coy. Don't read too much into this. They say, oh, we're discussing Nintendo Switch games for the first half of 2022, and then they're like, they say we don't have a new system coming, and then they do. But I do wonder if this is sort of just a like, hey, there is no E3, we're not going to Summer Games Fest, so we want to do some sort of public-facing thing. This is like my devil on my shoulder worst case scenario. But I also don't feel like Nintendo would throw together an event of this caliber and this size if it was just to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, there are enough people that have Switches, you don't need to go sell them on AC or Mario Kart or Breath of the Wild or even Tears of the Kingdom at this point. September is going to be a solid 4 months after Tears of the Kingdom comes out, and I don't think it's going to need any more fanfare. Now, it's interesting that they don't set a specific date, and it's interesting that they don't describe any specific games that will be here. And I do feel like this is specifically because they do not have anything announced. Now, whether you believe it's a new system that's going to be announced, or you believe it's just a bunch of cool new games, I have a feeling, a good feeling, and a bet even, that Nintendo will have new things on display. I don't think they'll have people come to Seattle and check this all out just so that you can play Splatoon 2. Just so that you can play snipper clips more cutting out together with your best bud. I feel like this is going to be a nice experience for, people that just stumble upon the city, but also a great way to check out something new and to really hype up what your next big holiday launches are. Whether those are games, systems, or something in between. Who knows? Nintendo does crazy things, and they could be up for something super chaotic. I just feel very shocked that they're doing this, as in my lifetime in the United States, I have not seen them do something of this scope. The closest thing I can think of is the Nintendo Cube Club before the GameCube came out, where they popped up in like little spots, like almost like underground bars and stuff, but obviously no alcohol, and you could play GameCube games. I went to one and it was fantastic. This seems to be like it's going to take over Seattle, though, in the month of September. I'll obviously keep you posted once we know dates. Maybe we can even do a meetup. I don't know if there's going to be any charge. It seems like it's, for everyone, so I feel like it'll be free, which could mean the lines are insane, but they'll probably use the Warp Pipe Pass that they used at E3 and PAX and other locations, a phone sort of service to help secure a spot in line. I'm just excited that something is coming beyond July. Remember, as of right now, all we know is Pikmin 4 on July 21st. The big dog is coming down to bite on those little garden sprouts. But after that, nada. And now we have Nintendo Live to look forward to, proving that yes, there is indeed something coming. Whether you want to believe the YouTubers or the rumor mongers or not, Nintendo is working. Nintendo is building, and I am so darn curious what they're going to have at Nintendo Live in September. Let me know what you think is going to be there. Are you excited? Do you want to go? Do you think it's possible that you can get out there in a couple of months? In the meantime, though, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.